Hi, this is Tasha. I'm Tasha. I'm feeling called to do a love reading for some reason. I haven't specifically done that for collective. For some reason, I'm being called to do so. I think it's a little more of an uncomfortable one for me specifically. So that's where it might not initially go to my head right away. I'm going to start off with this Oracle deck. Yep. I'm going to start out with this Oracle deck. It's really beautiful. Okay. Well, I said starting off with a love reading. That's the card I see on the bottom here is the Captain, taking command and teamwork. You see how they're equal. Both sides. Teamwork makes the dream work. So this love that either you have just... Sorry, I got distracted. There's two squirrels playing. That is so cute. Yo, you're about to be playing with somebody, having fun. Getting into your childlike... I'm getting goosebumps. Getting into your childlike wonder and fun. That's coming in. What else? What other card could benefit from in this love reading? Divine timing and evaluation, the diviner. So it looks like to me that you've already planted the seed and it's sprouting, and in divine timing it's going to come to you. I'm sorry, I cannot give you a specific time. What I can say is, it's coming. So please trust that. The Tailor. Attention to detail and pride. Huh. You see that red string that they're holding and cutting? Attention to detail, pride. So at this time, you may be trimming off some things that are going to be, that you know aren't going to be beneficial when it comes to this love that comes in, or is maybe you've already met them, I don't know. It's removing the miser, which is stubbornness and inflexibility. So at this time, you may be releasing parts of your ego, or you're being called to release parts of your ego in order to be prepared for this divine connection to come in the time that it's meant to. Okay, I'm gonna grab some tarot cards. Do this one. What is it that you want from a relationship? I cut it to judgment as I was asking you that. What is it that you want from a relationship? Do you want to be able to play? I do. Those squirrels are playing, that's what I want. So hopefully this reading is for me. I believe it is. I believe it's for me and anybody else who is watching this. Nine of Pentacles. Fruits of labor. Rewards, luxury, self-sufficiency, financial independence. Coming off of that love reading, right now, we already know the love is coming in, right? Right? We already know the love is coming in. It's not gonna miss you. We know it's coming in, okay? I am confirming to myself too, as I do it with you. fruits of your labor, all of this hard work of your internal, the things we just spoke about, maybe cutting part of those ego driven tendencies or big blockages of trying to protect yourself, like overprotecting. Have your discernment, and like you're gonna know what actually feels right. Trust yourself. Okay, what else in regards to this love reading? Guys, I just did a different reading with the Eight of Wands came out. Speed, rapid action, movement, manifesting quickly, air travel. Maybe you're going somewhere. Maybe you're flying, or maybe you're driving halfway across the country, like I am in 2 weeks, from Minnesota to Florida. And maybe you're gonna find love when you go do that. If that's something that is on the plan, do not force it. Do not plan a trip just to in hopes that that will happen. But if there already is a plan, a trip planned, there might be something coming with that. And that's what I'm saying about the fruits of your labor. So you're getting more into a more healed version of yourself. Please do not think that you need to be 100% healed to be in a relationship. As I say that as well, don't accept a lot less. Make sure the person, if you're working on yourself, the other person's got to be working on themselves too. Because it's not fair if it's just one person and they're carrying everything. So please recognize if that's something that's occurring, and either have a conversation about it, or maybe it's just time to move on if things aren't changing. And it could come back. And look what came up. The Lovers. Please. Okay, so what this is telling me is you're like really focused on yourself right now. You are receiving the fruits of your labor, or about to be. And after that, because you focused on yourself and you're not focused on a relationship or other people's opinions rather than your own, there's going to be a rapid movement into love and harmony. Please. Air, Gemini might be significant. The number 6. Wow. That's cool. That is so cool, you guys. That's awesome. Are you excited? I'm excited. Remember, you gotta like, I'm not saying you gotta be fully healed. Introspection is so important to recognize the things that you need to work on. Yep. Anything else with this love message? 9 of Swords. Air and Gemini again on this card. There's also something about this that's, I believe it's the number 69 is supposed to be like divine counterparts. So this might be, I don't really like the term of twin flame, just because it's jaded. That stuff with all the documentaries, stuff like that, I don't know, I don't really like to talk like that, but I do believe that at least somebody, I believe for myself that there's a specific person out there for me that is, there's a reason why I have been single for so long. And it's because there's a specific relationship that's meant for me, and you might be experiencing the same thing. This Nine of Swords after the Lovers, this is telling me to not focus on that fear that you might not meet this person. You're going to. Okay, what else? Guys, come on. Two of Cups, unified love. Do I need to give any more confirmation than that? Like, I literally said, I'm feeling called to do a love reading, and how many of these cards came out with literally love in the card, in the words? Like, let's be real. It's coming. Please, 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 please. Accept that. Accept that it's coming. I want to know, what is this love going to bring in? What's this love going to bring in? Eight of Pentacles. High standards, diligence, passion, skill development. This love is going to help you grow into even a better person. What else? What else is it going to bring in? Creativity. Knight of Cups. Following the heart. Prince Charming. Yeah. Like, who doesn't like a Cinderella story? Waiting for you is like waiting for rain in this drought. Useless and disappointing. We're not waiting. Well, we're waiting in a sense. We're not waiting for the wrong person. We're waiting for the right person. How about that? Nine of Cups, I cut to in the middle. Wish come true. Emotional stability. Gratitude. Okay, question. Are there any blockages we need to focus on before this love comes in? What do we need to focus on before this love comes in? Wheel of Fortune. I want clarification for this one. In regards to what with the Wheel of Fortune. About what we need to focus on before this love comes in. Compassion. Healing. Queen of Cups. Alright, so we've got the Wheel of Fortune, which is good luck, karma, life cycles. And then the Queen of Cups. Compassion, comfort, nurturing, healing, emotionally stable. We need to... Wheel of Fortune is also destiny, turning point, change. Okay. A change of mindset when it comes to either your intuition, compassion. This is calling me to talk about compassion for the other person. They might truly just not think that the same way that you do. And that's a hard concept for me to grasp at times. I'm so wrapped up in my head about things that it's hard for me to see from a different perspective. It's asking you to be open-minded when it comes to emotional growth and change, bringing in this relationship. Any other clarification about what else to focus on before this new love comes in? Queen of Swords. Two Queens. Unbiased judgment, independent, clear boundaries, direct communication, clear-minded, perceptive. That's literally the stuff I was just talking about. Focus on your perception and how theirs may be different, and in ways it doesn't make anybody wrong or right. With that, a different perspective can help your life be more abundant. Sometimes our perception is so low that we think if something is this way, it has to be because of this, when there could actually be other reasons. Make sure when this relation comes in that you're very clear about your boundaries. Make sure you know what your boundaries are. Like, really, I know it's so hard, but take it even like 2 minutes to think about what are some things that are really important to me. For me, I enjoy freedom. So I don't want somebody that's gonna be like on me all the time, like messaging me all the time. Not interested. That's a boundary for me. Yeah, so really think about those. Any last messages before I close this out? The Chariot. Movement, progress, action, determination, courage, departure, Cancer, number 7. I don't know why this card feels thicker than the rest of them. When it comes to this love connection, you can choose which direction you want to go. When it comes to certain conflicts that may be brought up, are you going to choose maybe the darker side where maybe one person goes and hides? Or are we going to choose the light side and try to understand the other person? After that, if you've gone through the work I'm not telling you to put in a lot of work with somebody that is clearly not putting work back, okay? What I'm saying is, I like to give at least some... Okay, spider? Confirmation, bro. Oh no! It's kind of a big one. Oh my god, you guys, I'm so sorry. Spider confirmation. Whoa! You building that web for a beautiful relationship. I'm getting goosebumps. Like, all of those things that you've been doing, little changes to the way you think. That dude came in so fast, just like this Chariot. It came down so fast. Anyways, sorry, I was just staring at it more. That is your confirmation that you're making active steps in your mentality in order to be able to have a great, abundant, loving, patient, creation of relationship. That also points out foundation to me. Make sure your foundation is strong going into this relationship, that you've brought up all of those boundaries, any concerns that you may have beforehand. I believe in letting things flow. At the same time, make sure this person resonates with you. Cut it to the world. Completion, wholeness, celebration of life, travel again, accomplishment. 21 reduces to 3 and is about community, optimism, and joy. Try to come at situations and issues in a logical sense. You're still going to have your feelings, and please feel those. At some point too, I want you to try to take a moment to take the emotions out of whatever it is and think of it in a different perspective. Especially, see, on the bottom was the 3 of Cups. Collaboration, creativity, happiness, community. It's all the same stuff we've been going over. Take time to make decisions. Don't get stuck. I know this stuff is so easy to talk about, but when you're actually going through it, I get it. Decision paralysis. We don't want that. We want to make decisions based on, some of it could be logic, in fact, but really based on your intuition. What feels right to me? Does that feel right? And also recognize when you have your guard up. And maybe you're overly protecting yourself because you're afraid of getting hurt. Be open to change at the same time. Yeah. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. I hope that somebody got some kind of benefit from this. Feel free to follow, comment, subscribe if you want. Anyways, I will talk to you guys next time. Love you.